What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I am going to try to do this video without cutting anything out. It is 6:32 a.m. for those of you that are viewing anywhere. I am in Florida. But in the last video I did mention that I didn't enjoy making dreadlock videos as much anymore. And I hope you guys didn't take that as like I'm done with the channel, because I'm not. I do intend to upload here. It's just going to be more content that is kind of like a diary for me, kind of like more therapy for me. I did start my second channel. The name of it is Grand Plat Rocket League. If you guys could go over there and check it out. It's still up in the works. Waiting on a few components. One last thing. I think it's like the video card or whatever. But honestly, man, the whole point, like the whole purpose of this video, man, I'm just stressed out like right now in like my life right now. I have a lot going on that I'm dealing with. And I feel like I just need to disconnect from I don't know if I necessarily, let me scratch that. I don't know if I necessarily need to disconnect, but I feel like right now, like how I'm moving is just not sustainable because it's extremely stressful. So I'll give you guys an example, a little bit more of insight so you can see where I'm coming from. So I started being self-employed again. All of 2019 I was self-employed. I had a previous business partner, etc. In December of 2019 I branched out and picked up like part-time work in the mall at Verizon. And then from there, in January, I ended up starting my own company. iRepair Mobile is the name. iRepair Mobile here in Jacksonville. And, you know, it started cool. It was cool, you know, in the beginning, you know, with anything, you just started, I was super hyped, ready to go. And it became a grind. You know, yeah, I made more than what I did in the mall. I was able to sustain myself, but it was not fulfilling. And it also was not what I woke up and was just like, oh, this is exciting. And the number one reason is because of the people. Here in Jacksonville, you know, you get a good mix of people, but I just had pretty bad luck with getting the bad people. I wouldn't even say the bad people because I love my clientele, but I had an instance, this is kind of what drew me, I'll just keep the story moving, but this is what drew me to stop doing my business, and now I guess I kind of regret it. But I went to a repair. Someone had scheduled a repair at like 8 a.m., right? And I was like, okay, well, I get out there early. I had scheduled up like 4 or 5 appointments for the day. And I get there and immediately notice that they're just weird, acting funny. Long story short, one of them tried to like open my van. I ended up telling them, hey, look, you know, I concealed carry, back off kind of thing. And they ended up leaving me, fortunately. This is Jacksonville, so I was fortunate enough to walk away unscathed in that situation. But after that, it kind of just pushed me out, I guess. I don't know if maybe I'm gonna just shoot it straight. Maybe I was looking for an excuse because I wasn't necessarily enjoying it, and it was kind of like a way for me to just be like, oh, well, this happened, so now I shouldn't do this, you know? But fast forward, I transitioned a little bit into like the wholesale side of things. So I started selling phones in like larger quantities to vendors like that. And that's cool, I enjoy that, but it's not steady. So when you make your money, you make it. And then when you're not making like a big deal and you're making like small deals, then the money's not as good. It's just enough to keep you kind of afloat. But I've done that, so I enjoy it. It's like multiple streams, right? So keep it moving forward. And then recently I got into trading, and I actually literally just found out like not even 10 minutes ago that I got scammed. And I put in 5,000, so I can only say that I technically only lost 5,000. But the gains that I had in the account were at 10,000. So if you want to look at like possible gains, I guess you could say that it's 10,000. But to show you guys like that I'm not even kidding, like I legitimately got scammed. If I click login on the site, Look at this, cause I got on Buddy's neck and I talked trash to him, but Pete, so look what he put on the site. Like, come on, man. And this is the site. Don't use this site, okay? Alpha Coin Capital, it's a scam. And I mean, you win some, you lose some. Let me see if I can get it to focus back normal, but you win some, you lose some. It's not the end of the world. You know, fortunately, I'm in a place now where that loss didn't like take me under or anything. You know, I was smart enough to like buy things that could bring me value. I do have 2 motorcycles, so I don't ride. My girlfriend won't allow me to ride. Also don't really have a urge to ride like I used to, mostly because I burned myself. So I'll show you that too while I'm at it. But here's my nasty burn. It actually is healing. This looks way better than it did. I know it looks gross and pretty crazy, terrifying right now. Sorry for the viewers out there with weak stomachs, but that's my burn. And yeah, if you ever get burned on a motorcycle or anything like that, it's a cruiser. So hold on, let me make sure it's focusing. It's a cruiser, so the pipes are on the side. They run parallel with the engine or parallel alongside the bike, and I just nicked it. Anyway, keep it moving. I also, it's just losses, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and get all of this stuff off my chest because it's kind of bothering me and it's making me like short tempered. I'm annoyed right now. You know, that's cool. That's it's not cool, but I accept that. That's on me. You know, like the trading thing. Sure, I took a loss, right? The next thing is I bought a wholesale lot of items. I can't really disclose what the items are. I'll just say that they're like high value items, right? And I was going to like sell them. I got them at essentially like a super discounted rate, and I was gonna sell them at maybe like, 40% margin. And I had a decent quantity, so I said, hey, yeah, this makes sense. Let's put some money into that, and I didn't expect to have like a buyer immediately because it's a niche item. So I was going to post them on Amazon and eBay. Well, I thought, so I bought, fortunately, let me pause. Fortunately, I was smart enough to kind of cover my assets there, and I only paid for half of the product up front. And I did inform the dude that I would pay him for the other half once I was able to sell them. And he was completely fine with it. We've done business quite a while. We have a pretty solid business relationship. But anyway, yesterday I checked my email and I received a cease and desist letter from the manufacturer saying, hey, you have to have a license and a contract with them directly in order to sell on Amazon, eBay, anywhere on the internet. Okay, so I have that, and yeah, it sucks, dude. That sucks. So now I'm just kind of I wouldn't say confused, but now it's like my direction just kind of shifted because I'm still in a good place, fortunately. But to think that you're here and then to find out that you're actually like half that, maybe it's just like, dang, dude, that sucks. Lessons learned. Last year I lost money by fronting people things or without payment, and it always came back to bite me. And I said, hey, I'll move smarter. But this time I'm branching out. I branched out from my business partner, so I have to try things, guys. I have to try new assets, get my feet wet. So yeah, it's bad. Took a loss, but I'm coming on here because I feel like in order for me to just like let it go, I gotta talk about it. I haven't even told my girlfriend truthfully about the trading thing. I know she's probably like, what? Because I told her I was just hyped, dude. I was hyped, hitting these crazy gains. I was like, man, yeah, the day made X, the next day made X. Let's get it. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not gonna edit this video at all. I appreciate all of you guys. My new channel is going to be, again, guys, it's gonna be gaming, but this one is going to be more so just like me giving you guys my thoughts on things. Now that kind of leads me into like the next thing. I know this is kind of long-winded, but I know that if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, I always preach that if you have a platform and there is something in the world going on that you could affect or impact or sway, etc., shine light on, then I feel like you should do it. And I don't want to be hypocritical, but I also didn't want to just kind of do it in the heat of the moment, like with all the emotions so high. But this is something that needs to be talked about, guys. This is definitely something that needs to be talked about. I'm not even sure if I should talk about it now, but I might cut this out, I might not, but I'm just gonna tell you guys. We all know like what happened, you know, with this George Floyd thing. You know, whether you feel it's a conspiracy, whether you feel, you know, he was wrong, whether you feel however you may feel, at the end of the day, that man will no longer be able to wake up and he'll never be able to wake up again, you know. The simple things, as small as, you know, picking up the phone and calling his daughter or calling his family and saying, hey, like, I love you. He won't have that freedom to do that. And he lost that freedom to do that. He lost the ability to do that over something that he wasn't able to control. So I grew up, I'm not even gonna sit here and make this about me. I'm just gonna, I don't know. That's why I was weird about trying to make the videos, because I didn't want you guys to feel like I was trying to give you guys like my insight. I feel like you need my background in order to know like why I feel how I feel about this situation, but I don't necessarily feel like that matters. So I'm gonna just tell you how I feel about the situation. So it's heavy, you know, it's really heavy. When I saw it initially, I was in disbelief. I did not believe that I was watching what I was watching. But it saddens me, man. It saddens me because you guys don't realize, but nobody chooses their race. Like nobody goes in and they're just like, hey, yeah, you know, I want to be 6'2", you know, dark skin, athletic. You know, you don't go and pick that. You don't get to pick that. It's just at random. And honestly, it's ignorant. Like it's truthfully ignorant. The people that do feel like they're superior, whether you're black, white, pink, purple, if you feel as if you're superior to anyone based on anything other than skill. Skill is one thing that you can feel how you want to feel about it. If you're good at something, embrace it, right? But don't look down on others because they don't have liberty. Like I can't sit here and give you guys a true insight as to what it is to be a black man in America, guys. I started my dreadlocks. I started this journey, this whole journey. I started it because someone was in the comments on Facebook. His name, and then what's crazy is I do business with him now, and I send him business still. But he was in the comments, and it was around that time when that little kid with the really long locks was denied entry to his first day of school because of the length of his hair. And the rebuttal from his family was that the teachers had hair that touched their neck, and the school was like, oh well, it's the staff, it's different, right? And he mentioned to me that it's not professional, etc. Anyway, that's how I started these. Okay, guys, if you're in a interracial relationship, you're gonna get judged daily, guys. It's a constant battle. Like the liberties that people don't realize, like, yeah, you may not feel like you have a privilege. I won't even sit here and classify it as white privilege. It's a privilege regardless. If you look at it, if you're a minority, if you're in a minority in America, tell me right now, just tell me the truth down in the comments. How many of you guys leave your home without your wallet? and why? Like, truthfully, just down in the comments right now, just like tell me right now why you don't leave your home without your wallet. Okay? It doesn't matter what the reason is, just go down there and tell me, okay? I'm gonna tell you my reason. The reason I don't leave my house without my wallet, okay, is because I don't get the benefit of the doubt from the cops. I don't. From authorities, from anybody. It's not the same. You know, the last time that I was pulled over, the officer didn't ask me anything. He didn't ask me how my day was. He straight up asked me, where did you get this car? And it's sad because it's like, hey, like, I don't feel like my car is just like above my means. I felt like my car was at what I could afford at the time. I've owned it now for almost 3 years now. And I mean, I own a Volkswagen CC Sport, 2013, right? It's got like 90,000 miles on it. I'm fortunate to have it. I love it. I know that I'm grateful for it, but I don't feel like that should be the first thing that you address me with. You know, like, don't assume that it's stolen. He's like, yeah, where'd you get it? You know, just condescending. And that's the vibe, man. And I know that not all cops are bad, you know, but it's the people that are with the cops that are, if you see something going down, why not just, you know, you don't agree with it necessarily, why not stop it from happening? You know, everyone always wants to beat their chest and say, oh, if I saw a girl getting, you know, harassed or messed with inappropriately, I'd step up. You know, everyone, I know that I would personally. But in situations when, you know, people around you are using language that is condescending to a race, you know, we don't even have to go into specifics. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. You speak up. Just speak up, because that's how change comes about. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, I know it's definitely uncomfortable to not necessarily go against the people around you, but yeah, go against the grain. Like, you have to. Like, we need you. Like the minority. I'm not even gonna sit here and go with the minority, because at the end of the day, if you look at the world, the minorities, people of color, are the majority. So damn that. Excuse my language, but damn that. Yeah, no. People of color, we don't have the access to penetrate, you know, those homes where, you know, you're in wherever you're at, you know, those homes that may have somebody that's in there that's racist and that feels a certain type of way. So case in point, man, it's I won't even give you a case in point. Like I said, I'm not editing this at all. I'm literally gonna click end. I'm gonna put it on there, and I'm gonna grab a screen grab. And this video is 6:50 a.m. now. I've just been kind of rambling, but this video will be up to you guys by like 9 a.m. You know, I'm just gonna try to do a video like this for you guys to kind of get stuff off my chest. But what's really crazy, you know, about all of this, man, about like how like all of this is going on, like what really is still baffles me is that people still have like the audacity to sit here and say that it doesn't exist, like racism doesn't exist, or that, you know, I've heard people try to portray George Floyd as like a whatever, like it doesn't matter. Nothing that he did was worth taking his life, you know. And it's just, sure, okay, so, and then I'm gonna play devil's advocate. This is just gonna be a long-winded episode. I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I actually watched another video by another YouTuber on this same exact platform. He was like, hey, you know, everyone's so quick to scream Black Lives Matter when cops kill us, but why don't we scream Black Lives Matter when we have 50 shootings in a weekend on Memorial Day in Chicago, Southside Chicago? And I don't care. Like, I'm flat out about to tell you, you cannot sit here and act like the circumstances of most, not all, of most people in poverty that are poor, that are like black, African American. I'm not calling them African American. We are black, okay? We're black. I never lived in Africa. My dad's from Haiti. My mom has always lived in Florida. We're black, okay? We're black. Hey, I'm Haitian American, if anything. But where was I at? I might have to rewind that. But hold on. Yeah. When people are like, yeah, man, why don't we discuss that topic, right? About how we killed each other, or I'll even see people drop the infographic about how more white people are killed by cops than black people, or more white people are arrested than blacks, etc. All of those numbers, if you take into account the fact that we are, well, I'm not even going to sit here and give you nothing but facts. So let's see, black percentage US. Let's see. So black right now, as it stands, black is 12.6% of the United States. Okay, so let's see what the amount of people imprisoned are in the United States by race. So black percentage in prison. All right, so are you guys ready? So this statistics like this that show you guys like exactly what I'm talking about. There's a problem with the all of it. Like, it's all against us, and I'm not sitting here to try to play victim, because I wake up and I've made sure that, I try to get to it. I'm trying to get to it, but I definitely I don't put myself in situations to where I can be a victim. Okay, I refuse. Okay, every day I get up and I leave this house, I'm protected. I got stuff to do tomorrow. At the end of the day, I'm not going. You guys, I'm not going. But the stat that I wanted to present to you guys before I just went off on that tangent, black people make up 12% of the United States, 12.6% of the United States. As of, because I know someone's going to ask, as of the last census was 2010? So yeah, 10 years ago. We'll even bump it up to 15%. Say it's up to 15%, right? In prison, 37% of the people in there are black males. Like, that is baffling. Like, it's baffling, man. And what's really crazy is 32% are white males. So you're meaning to tell me that 72% of the United States is white, and 37% of the prison population is black males? And it just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, man, we got to do better, man. I really hope that all of this stuff, looking 20 years down the line, I hope that we can look back on these events and say that this was the start of some change. I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. Personally, I didn't go out and protest. I wanted to, and a large part of me wanted to, but I just know that for my safety, because of my appearance, that it's not always, that's not a good deal for me. Like, it's just not good for me. I just don't, I'm sorry, like, I don't even like to take a chance, like, it just takes one person to have a bad day, because you're not gonna put your hands on me like that, like, I'm just, like, I'm just not going for that. But I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content more. This is going to be more so what I'm going to be bringing on here, more discussion based things. If you guys have any insight or anything like that you would like to share, this is a free place for everyone to speak. I look at the demographics and the analytics on the back end, and we'll pull them up right now. On the back end right now, it's saying that majority of you guys, 66% of you guys are males, 35% of you guys are, 33% of you guys are, 33% of you are female, and majority of the people are in the United States, but we also have viewers in the UK, Canada, Kenya, Barbados, and where else? I know we had one more. Oh yeah, we had a few more. Netherlands, Trinidad and Tobago, Uganda, and South Africa. So all of you that are watching from wherever you are, Just let me know like how it's affecting you. And something that I do want to know, like, how do you guys deal with it yourself? Like what are you doing? Those of you that are in environments that where your friends or family members may have, you know, because it's racism is passed down through generations. Like that hatred, that deep rooted hate is passed down from generations. So like when you encounter someone that has that and you're not a person of color, how do you respond? And what is their response to your response? Just let me know down in the comments. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for continuing to support me. I feel like I finally got a little lane. This is much more comfortable to me than like sitting here and talking to you guys about dreadlocks for like, you know, because I would be honest, man, dreadlocks are cool. I like locks, man, but like I said, I'm thorough. So I just feel like I would personally enjoy it more if I was able to give you guys more than just dreadlocks. I'm gonna start giving you guys like screen grabs and things like that. I just wanted to get this out to you guys quick. If you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, give the video a like, thumbs up, subscribe, check out some of the other videos. I may do like a daily upload. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This is pretty cool for us to kind of sit in here and get a little chat, a little discussion. Probably gonna throw like some chill music in the background. Might not throw any in there, but we'll see. On that note, it's your boy G Miguel. I'm out. Peace.